Now, let's meet the candidates for SGA Director of Administration. Blakely Davenport is a sophomore political science major from Spanish Fort. Farrah Gaston is a junior biomedical science major from Camden, Alabama. And Avante Wright is a freshman criminal justice major from Greensboro, Georgia. Blakely, you have 1 minute to introduce yourself.
Thank you. As Jordan said, my name is Blakely Davenport, and I'm a sophomore political science major. I'm thoroughly involved on campus in multiple organizations such as Habitat for Humanity, where I currently serve as treasurer, SGA, and a Greek organization. I'm running for Director of Administration because I believe my involvement on campus will allow me to be a friendly and familiar face to anyone who comes to the SGA office. I'd like to bridge the gap between students and the Student Government Association so that we can better serve their needs. Thank you.
Thank you, Blakely. Now, Farrah, you have 1 minute to introduce yourself.
My name is Farrah Gaston, and I'm a junior biomedical sciences major and Spanish minor from the small town of Camden, Alabama. I am involved in various organizations on campus, such as the Alpha Epsilon Delta Pre-Medical Honor Society, where I serve as treasurer, as well as the Trojan Ambassador Association. I've been involved in SGA for 3 years. I held the College of Arts and Sciences Senate seat my freshman and sophomore year, and I also hold that same seat this year while serving as Academic Life Committee Chair. I'm running for SGA Director of Administration because I believe that I would be the best candidate and I would bring a lot to the table. My main goal is to make it where the students know what the SGA is doing by sending out weekly minutes as well as making a monthly calendar of events. Thanks.
Thank you, Farrah. Now, Avante, it's your turn to introduce yourself.
Thank you, Jordan. My name is Avante Wright. I'm a freshman from Greensboro, Georgia. My major is criminal justice with a minor in leadership. I have the honor in serving in such clubs as the Student Alumni Association, the Psychology Club, and the Conversations Partners Program. I am running for the Director of Administration to better influence the communication between SGA and Troy University student body. I inform each student of what's going on in SGA and also to spread the Trojan warrior spirit in everything that SGA does. Thank you.
Thank you, Avante. I have 2 questions that each of you will answer. What do you think is the most important responsibility of the Director of Administration, and how do you plan to carry out those responsibilities? Blakely, you are first.
Thank you. I think, as the title of the position says, the most important part of the Director of Administration's job is to direct. I think that when someone walks into the SGA office with any question, concern, or things that need to be brought to attention, the Director of Administration should be able to place them with who they can talk to about solving their issue or fixing the problem that they have. I also think that the Director of Administration has to be a face that everyone knows on campus because they're the first person you see when you walk in the door. Thank you.
Thank you, Blakely. Now, Farrah, same question.
As I've mentioned previously, I believe the most important aspect of being Director of Administration is to let the student body know what the SGA is doing. I think that SGA does a lot on campus and sometimes it's overlooked, and so my main job would be to let the students know what we're doing and that we're not just going to meetings every Tuesday night to sit there, but we're actively involved in bettering our campus. And that's really all.
Thank you. And Avante Wright, let's hear your answer to the same question.
Can you repeat the question, Jordan?
What do you think is the most important responsibility of the Director of Administration, and how do you plan to carry out those responsibilities?
I feel the most important responsibility is networking and building relationships between the student body as well as the community of Troy, Alabama. I feel like everyone who goes to Troy University should know exactly what SGA is doing at all times and make sure that SGA is not only concerned about themselves, but as far as the student body and Troy University as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you, Avante. And now our second question, and Farrah, you'll answer first, and you will have 1 minute. The SGA retreat is one of the largest events planned by the Director of Administration. What plans do you have for the SGA retreat?
Well, it's usually tradition to go to Atlanta, so I think Atlanta is the best place for us to go. I would like to go to the Braves game because we always do that, and I think it's a great, fun time. And also, I'd like to go to Six Flags on the Saturday instead of like other things we've done in the past. But the most important part of the SGA retreat is getting all the senators to work together and to learn about each other and make goals for the year. And so I would make sure that our retreat was mainly focused on that, and then I scheduled sessions for us to do those things, because being one and being close and being, knowing each other and having goals as a team is the most important part of being an SGA.
Thank you, Farah. Avante, same question.
I feel that the future retreats need to be in a different location. I'm all about expanding and trying new things and seeing not only just what works for 1 year, but trying different things each year. So I feel like the retreat needs to be at different locations, and maybe we can have different exercises where the senators get to know each other and develop friendships and relationships, and we work together to reach our common goals for the upcoming school year. Thank you.
Thank you, Avante. Blakely, your turn.
Thank you. I think that regardless of the location of the SGA retreat, the most important aspect of it is setting clear and concise goals for the senators. I think one thing that is a huge part of the SGA is to inform the senators how to write bills and legislation, because that is the senator's direct line of communication to the students and how to better their campus for them. I also would like to bridge the gap between Freshman Forum and SGA, because the Freshman Forum is a vital part of the whole Student Government Association. I'd also like to help the students that are senators learn how to effectively communicate in places like their classrooms, their organizations, and social media to allow further communication of just what the SGA is doing on campus and the events that we plan. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you. Blakely Davenport, Farrah Gaston, and Avante Wright are candidates for SGA Director of Administration.